Supanova Sydney time here at the showgrounds. I'm thrilled to be back. Always welcome back by Supanova. Convention number 97 for them. Fast approaching that 100th in Brisbane in November. Looking forward to very special coverage on that. But today, walking around the showgrounds floor, was trying to think of something else to do. We always come down, we always chat with the guests, but there's got to be something else. So let's go behind the scenes here at the convention, chat with the volunteers, and find out exactly what goes into making this convention tick.
Let's go.
This is a Trekzone conversation.
And I couldn't think of a better way to start behind the scenes of Supanova for the first time in 11 years of podcasting here at these conventions than by checking out or chatting with a whole bunch of these awesome volunteers. I'm going to pass the microphone around and play that game that everybody loves on day one of a new job. What's your name and what are you doing here? So let's start on my left with James. Who are you and what are you doing?
Hi, I'm James. I volunteer for Supanova. I work in a department called Rapid Response, and basically what I do for the weekends, apart from the bump in and bump out, which is sort of where we set up and pack everything up, is we put out the spot fires. We go where we're needed to whatever department to help with lines, entry, delivering lunches to those that can't leave their own posts, and it's awesome. The community is great. It's a cliche, but it is almost like a second family. So we all get together and we have a fantastic time. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Sky, and I am in floor and exhibitor services. Basically, we're in charge of all the pack up and set up and pack down. And we just run all the logistics and make sure everything runs smoothly.
Very, very cool. And we're going to be diving into more of that in a sec. Let's keep going with Fluffy. Love your name, bud.
Hi, I'm Jared, although everyone here calls me Fluffy. I'm in front of house and we herd cats. We're one of the biggest departments and a lot of the time the face of the show for a lot of people. We're running the ticketing and all the theatres and helping them run smoothly and getting everyone to see what they want and enjoy the show.
Hi, I'm Beth. I'm like James in Rapid Response this show. So as he said before, we go wherever we're needed. Anytime a call goes out, we're immediately there to help out and put fires out, make sure the whole thing runs smoothly.
Hi, I'm Charlene. I have been in a number of different departments, but at the moment I'm in stage management.
I love it that we've got a collection of people here that, I don't know what the collective name for a group of volunteers is, a group of volunteers perhaps, across Supanova and from stage management to front of house to Fez to Rapid Response, just everyone getting in and putting everything together and chatting to these guys before we recorded to know that this is a community. That's everything that I hear every time, that this is a community of volunteers that catch up at these conventions and really become that family. James, for you, what's it like? You know, you mentioned to me that you're just here at Sydney. So checking in with these guys every year, what's that sort of like?
Look, it's interesting. Offline, when I was saying, it's like you come back, you walk in on that day one when we're starting to set up all of the different areas of the show, and you'll have literally a dozen, 2 dozen people walk up to you and know you by name, walk up, shake your hand, hug you, high five, whatever it is, and they'll sort of go, they'll ask you about something that you let them in on of your life. Like my son recently started primary school, and people are walking up to you going, "Oh, really? Has it already been that long?" Things like that. And it's like it's almost akin to like that family gathering once a year, where you rock up for Christmas or whatever, and it's like, "Oh yeah, how you going?" You get the chit chat out of the way. You sort of you ask each other how you're going and what's going on with you in your life at the moment, and then you get into the work.
Sky, as part of the Fez team, you're here from start to the very end. Obviously, everyone pitches in at the end, but to be here on Friday, and you're from Brisbane, the same as us, so you're coming down to Sydney for that whole setup as well. That first day here for 3 days, long days, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's a bit of a learning experience for me. I'm an event management student at uni, so I've been doing Supanova for quite a while, and I absolutely love it. As James said, it's like a second family, and yeah, I'm learning all these things that I'll be able to use when I enter the workforce.
Very cool. Now, let's turn to my right. Fluffy, I love the name. Front of house, so dealing with people getting into the convention, being that face of Supanova as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We do so much, and we really do.
You sound tired. It is Sunday afternoon.
It is. Yeah. I am a little bit tired. I've done a couple steps today. Yeah. It is a lot of fun. It is tiring sometimes, but yeah, I do it because I keep coming back to. I started as a way to get a free ticket, and I've stayed for all the family I've made here.
And that's one of the perks of being a volunteer as well, the free entry. But it's not just about getting that free entry and then being able to go anywhere. I know James was saying that sometimes people can disappear. There is a job still to be done, isn't there, as well?
Yeah, for sure. Don't get me wrong. We all have our fun. We all still get to explore the show, take breaks, and you get what out of it a whole lot. But yeah, to a degree, you got to put the work in. But it's so much fun to do. The guys and the crew do make such a good effort of making sure we're all comfortable and happy, and making sure we're actually enjoying ourselves. That it's 100% worth it. And not only that, but getting to be a part of something like this, and with the whole community of people who a lot of the time in the outside world aren't accepted for the things they're into, to have a group and a place where we can do something like this, where it's inclusive completely, is absolutely amazing to be a part of.
Fantastic. And last but not least, of course, stage management, very important. The panels that people come here for, the big name guests have those panels, and that's part of the draw card of coming into Supanova. Bit of pressure on the start. What do you sort of do through the weekend?
Oh, it's a bit calamitous at times. Actually, what we do is we have to make sure that the stage is ready in time, but we also have to make sure that the guests are ready on time and the MCs are ready on time, so that we can get everything started on time. And then it's also making sure that everything runs smoothly throughout the panel, and that we're able to get the panel wrapped up in time, cleared out, and ready for the next panel. So it's a constant actual movement as far as stage management is concerned, both behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. But it's actually, I find it really a fun time. You learn a lot, you meet a lot of great people, and to really tag on to what James said, you make a lot of friends, and you just feel like part of a family, I guess. And even when you're not at a con, they're still your family. And also, one thing I would say is you also make friends with the guests. You get to know guests, and in certain departments you'll see people over and over again, and you'll go to another show and then they just come up and start talking to you like as if you know them, because they met you one time 3 years ago and you helped them with something or other, and they came up and just want to talk to you again. So yeah, it's great. It's a great atmosphere, and I really love it.
A key part of Supanova for the better part of 100 shows has been the guest signing area, and we're here backstage with a very special volunteer. Her name is Kez. Kez, welcome to Trekzone.
Thank you.
Now, talk us through how this happens. So you volunteer to be a part of Supanova crew, and then you get assigned a guest. What's kind of that feeling like when you find out who you're going to be hanging out with all weekend?
Yeah, so this is actually my first time being a PA at Supanova. I volunteered before, but this is my first time here behind the tables. And for a long time, for about a month and a bit, I had no idea who I was going to have. I knew who was coming to Sydney, so I looked through the list, and I was like, you know what, anyone here looks really fun. And then I found out about a few days ago that I was with someone called Lincoln Lewis. Now, I knew immediately who he was, because obviously super famous actor, 50,000 episodes of Home and Away.
And now she has been unable to get rid of me. I'm just like...
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Some call me the bad smell, and others call me it's like an oil stain on your clothes. You just can't get rid of it. So now she's stuck with me.
Yes, I am.
For life.
Yes, I am. For life.
Yeah, I know. Well, wow. Now we're announcing our marriage. People get married at Supanova, and this is where. Oh, by the way,
we'll keep it on the down low.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you can edit. This isn't live, is it?
No, we're not live.
Live, national TV. Okay, good. We're not live. Cut it. Yeah.
I'm not editing it though.
So, as you can see, we're having a great time here.
No fun at all happens at Supanova. Not at all. This is just a normal day for us, really. No.
Yeah.
So this has been great because it's like, you know, we're here and we're able to keep the energy up. We're having a lot of fun. We're having a lot of banter. And you know what? Surprisingly, it takes a special kind of person to keep me in line, in the sense of like, I'll go rogue, and so I'll just go running around. Just get me in line this whole time.
Yeah.
And
She looks like she could get pretty serious.
well, she deserves a medal or an award or a cuddle from someone just for doing that. She just does a fantastic job. So we're having a good time.
We should also stop referring to her in the third person because she is right here.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
Hi.
Sure. Go.
Hi. It's me. I'm the problem. So, I've got to ask, and he is standing right here, but who would you have preferred to have been a PA for? The only correct answer. You know the only correct answer.
The only correct answer.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to step about 7 centimeters this way, so I can't hear you. What would you say?
What can I say? He's been amazing.
Yeah.
He's been so lovely. This ball of energy.
Oi.
I would have.
She's in such an awkward spot right now.
Yes. Who else would you have preferred? Seriously, who would you have preferred?
I would have loved to have worked with Sophia, but it's okay because I did say hi to Sophia at some point at the back. She's lovely as well. But you know, you can't say no to Link. You know, he's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Sophia, but
Nice.
I'm so glad I got stuck with him because it is my first time, you know, and he's been very welcoming as well because he's done this a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Very, very cool. Lincoln, last question for you. So you've obviously been coming to Supanova quite a lot. You have nowhere else to be, is what I kind of pick up on with that. You know, you love the fans. Let's bring it back. Out of all the PAs you've had, who's the best?
Oh, dude, that's like that. I mean, that's. See, a question like that, I think that, like, honestly, I haven't had a bad experience. And that's not trying to sound like, you know, like trying to work my answers out. I actually just genuinely haven't had a bad experience. And that's, like, it speaks volumes to everyone who's here at Supanova. Like, the staff, the volunteers, everyone who takes part in this, in my experience, there's not one single bad apple. Everyone who's here wants to be here. Everyone here loves it. You know, it's just like all the patrons. There's not one person who's here that doesn't want to be here because everyone just loves the vibe around Supanova. They love the atmosphere. They love what it's about. And you just see when everyone's just cruising through, everyone's in their element. And before I was a guest here, I was always a patron myself. So the fact that I got invited, I was like, well, sick, like, because I'm coming anyway. So it just means that I'm like, cool, I'm...
And stop buying tickets.
I just didn't buy a ticket. That's the only difference. And so I was going to be here anyway. But then in saying that, I'm going to be buying a lot of stuff from these stalls anyway. So it kind of balances each other out. But to take it all the way back to whoever's looked after me, I think I haven't had a single bad experience. Everyone who I've been with, we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of banter. And I think that's important, you know, because you got to keep each other's energy up throughout the entire day. And then before you know it, the day's over and you're like, oh, can we have that day back again? I want to start all over again. Then you're like, that's why I can't wait to get to the next Supanova and the one after that. And it's like why you want to keep coming back because you just want to like just be smiling that whole time. So yeah, I mean it when I say I haven't had a bad experience, and I'm super stoked every time I get to do this, not only for everyone that comes through, but also for who I get to share the days with. Yeah,
absolutely. And I should fully declare as well that the tongue is in cheek when I make those sort of questions. And I forget when I meet new people that they don't always know my quirky sense of humour. I know you've kind of looked at me a couple of times and gone, dude, why would you ask that question? But it is all about all of that as well. And this is sort of what we're finding as Supanova gets to 100 cons. It's all about having fun. Everyone here wants to be here and does have fun.
100%. Yeah, it's I don't know, like you've just sort of put it perfectly. So it is. It's that, I mean, you kind of feel like you're a big kid all throughout the entire day. You let that side of you come out where you're just like, I feel like I'm just a kid in a candy store the entire day. Every person you meet, everything you see, you're just kind of in this wondrous state throughout the entire day. So yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had and a lot of banter to be had as well.
Awesome. Kez, have you had fun this weekend? Are you going to be a PA again?
I would love to be a PA again. For him, you know, I've got to think about no.
It's another 50, right?
She's like, well, I might need to up that quite a significant amount. If I've got to have Lincoln again, it's like she's going to need like a car waiting out the front around there.
Yeah. That's stuff I won't, mention here. But yeah, no, I'm kidding. In a heartbeat, definitely. I've had so much fun. I would love to do this again. I can't wait to do it again.
So as patrons, just very quickly, we see you here at the signing table, wrangling the people as well.
Yes.
What else do you do? Do you have to shine his shoes, get him water, buy him coffee, take him out on the town? What do you do? Maybe not necessarily with a local, but with an international.
No, actually, luckily, we have some amazing runners on the floor that take coffee orders. And so I'm constantly communicating via our chat, Link needs this, Link is on his way to here, 5 minutes until photos. And so it's all done via our chat. And shining shoes, not yet.
Not yet. But now that I've said it, look at his eyes.
Now it's just kind of these things are ticking, but it's almost been there's a little bit of we've been helping each other out because we've been getting each other cookies.
That is true.
Yeah, we've been absolutely raiding the cookie company. So it's just one of those things where it's like, cookie, yes please. Okay,
Yeah.
would you like it? It's it's sort of like cookie for cookie trade off. So yeah, we've
Oh. Anyway, we've just had something there, but that's all right. We will continue on because we are live around Australia here on a Trekzone Conversation.
I love it.
And this is also part of another part as well, where we've got other volunteers around that are wrangling patrons as well, because people will go wherever they want to.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I'm not the only one that goes rogue during here, so. But no, there is fun to be had, and so anyway, it's when you do let your inner kid out, it's just you just want to you just want to run around and. I don't know. I think I'm just speaking from my own experience. Basically, the way I am is if you leave a door open for a Labrador, it's just you bolt out the gates. So when I'm here, that's exactly how I am.
That's what you remind me of. Yeah? Finally, a Labrador puppy.
Exactly. Yeah, I hear that. It's actually it's weird how much I do hear that everywhere I go. So it must be true. But anyway, more so here, it's just that additional. It's like when I see a Labrador sees another Labrador. It's just they get. So that's how we've been all weekend.
So you're a Labrador as well.
Ooh, I'm more of a husky, I think.
Ooh, I like
playful, cheeky, but can be stern.
And also, and you know what? When you put those two together, one has to be the alpha to put the other one in line, and that's what's been happening.
Yeah.
See? Not only fun has had a Supanova, self-realizations. We're getting deep. We're getting really deep.
We are.
I think it is brilliant. All right, now last question because we are getting the wrap. Has he gone rogue this weekend, and where did you find him?
Yes.
See, you like how I didn't know that he'd gone rogue, but I just asked you where did he go?
About an hour ago, he started walking off and kind of looked back and winked at me, and I was like,
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
We're within 4 steps. She was already there. It's I got you.
Yeah.
Because so me and James Morrison, Tamura's son, we decided we're going to go for a bit of a walk, and we kind of snuck out and got a little bit, but then all of a sudden it was just locked on like a hawk, and she was like, I'm coming for you. And I was like, so you know what, you can't get past. They're ninjas. They're so good.
I didn't even know they were going until I saw them walking. No one told me.
Scaled the desk. It was really good. So not only are they good PAs, they're also they're well, actually, I was about to say assassins, but it's not that. But it's you're maybe, but you scaled it. So you're a stunt person as well.
Thank you.
Bit of everything. Acrobats. Really.
I'm glad you appreciate it.
Got to appreciate the talent. That's what it is.
Right. Okay, so we need to get her a pay rise, is what we're saying.
100%. Well, she's got to deal with me. She definitely needs one.
All right, fantastic. We have the wind up. So that is the guest signing area, a vital part of Supanova, and part of the reason that many people come. Scotty Liston is with me now, event director of Supanova. He's a very important person. Scotty, welcome back to Trekzone. Thanks for your time.
No worries, thank you. It's great to be back.
Another great convention here at the Sydney Showgrounds. It's a good spot.
It is. I mean, it's nice having nice accessibility to public transport.
Yeah.
And plenty of car parks.
Train station's right there.
Yeah, train station's right next to us. Yeah.
Very incredible. Now, we're kind of doing this behind the scenes piece this time, looking at the volunteers, looking at what goes into the convention.
Behind the scenes, I mean, what I'll do is I'll get you in high vis and you can help me build it.
I don't want to stay till 11 o'clock tonight, though.
Yeah, okay. Yes, that's my job.
Also, it's Sunday and it should have been built already.
Yeah, it's built. It's back down today on a Sunday. Yeah.
So you're hanging around till 11:30 tonight?
We hang around till it's done.
Till it's done.
Yeah, pretty much.
I see, and it's a massive feat that goes into it. Not possible without volunteers.
Oh no, they're such an integral part of what we do, and delivering that Supanova experience to everyone is the team of volunteers we have with us in every city. It's not a one-man show. We can't do it alone. So we rely heavily on these guys, and they're amazing. Some of our volleys have been with us for many years, and they travel the country with us as well. So we've got the volunteers all over in each state that do their state, and then there's a group of them that just love hanging out with us so much that I have no idea why. I mean, we're obviously doing something right. It's very much a family type relationship we've got with everybody here. Be it we see them once a year, or as I said, some of our volunteers are on the road with us, which is fantastic.
And it's an incredible experience for them as well. Volunteer position by its very nature, they're not being paid, but they love it so much, and it is such a great experience to deal with crowd management, to deal with guests as well. It's a huge cross-section of kind of the events industry that's covered here.
Yeah, it is. It is absolutely. If you break Supanova down, there's elements of conferences. There's elements of your dinner parties and cocktail parties, with our VIP event that we run. It's an exhibition, so you've got the entire exhibition industry covered here. We very much have specialists. All the heads of department are all specialists in what they do in the area they look at. So if our stage management team, they stage manage, and they can do our type of seminars. They can stage manage any sort of event. Our front of house team are exactly the same, from entry and ticketing. Whether it's I guess it's a similar process. Whether it's a football match or a Supanova event, it's all that same process that people are used to, and our guys are specialists in it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the PAs down at guest signing area, the GSA, they also get that added bonus of hanging out with some cool people across the weekend as well.
Yeah, exactly. And they're all the volunteer pool is we divvy them up, and they all put in the request, and we try and look after everyone to put them in the area they're interested in, be it through wanting experience for their own careers. We've got some people that actually do work in the events industry. They might be AV technicians or stage managers, but when they come to us, they're like, I don't want to do what I do for a day job.
Yeah.
Right? Which I get.
Yeah.
Because you hear it like a lot of chefs, you hear that don't like cooking at home.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, because you do it all the time.
Yep.
So they prefer to get out and get other experience within their events portfolio. But, we can give them that opportunity to, go mine some lines, go and, run tokens, go help us with the photo studio.
Yeah,
So,
it's awesome. And Convention 97 now.
97, 98. No. Yep.
Yeah, it's a machine that keeps rolling, and it just rolls into town and rolls out again, and just looks fantastic everywhere it goes.
Yeah, it does. We still, we've got that big countdown to 100, which we started with the April tour in Melbourne Gold Coast. So here we are at 97 this weekend. Next weekend we roll into 98 in Perth. 99 is Adelaide, and then Brisbane's a 100. It's huge.
I'm very happy that 100 is Brisbane, because it means I don't have to fly crew too far.
Nice, keep the cost down.
Exactly.
Look, I try and do what I can to help you.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah. No, anytime.
I think the next thing probably is a Trekzone booth, and we'll just get everyone to come to us.
Be a lot easier. Look, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, awesome. Even just a monitor somewhere, and we'll just have the website up. Just podcast on replay or something.
Get you like the Sheldon bot, just with your face on the screen.
Now we're talking.
You don't need to travel at all.
There we go.
Just have you sort of roaming around the show, and
it really fits in with the theme.
It does totally.
100% cosplay.
Yeah.
Love it, Scotty. Thank you very much. We'll see you in Brisbane.
No worries, mate. We'll see you then.
Well, that is a wrap on the 97th Supanova. 21 years of conventioning. Just incredible. Looking forward to convention number 100 in Brisbane. That's in November. We'll have special coverage of that, just like we do every time Supanova is in town. For now, a huge thanks to Lionel, to Scotty, and to Lily as well for looking after us. The Supanova team, fantastic as always. And of course, to the volunteers here for giving us a bit of their time and telling us about their fun that they're having through the weekend. Don't forget, Trekzone membership is available. Head to the trek.zone/support, and members will get early play, early access and first play of our podcast, including that very special 100th convention coverage coming up in November.